What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Drip Sports Talk, and today, man, so we just got some NBA news. Well, by Shams, I'll put a clip inside this video, but basically, so the NBA, since you know how Kyrie did his thing, Ben Simmons did his thing, and now Damian Lillard is about to do his thing. It's not gonna happen. So Ben Simmons basically wasn't gonna play if he like his situation. Kyrie, same thing with Brooklyn. He wasn't gonna play if he gets traded. Damian Lillard is demanding to go to the Heat, and his destination and his thing is, if I don't go to the Heat, I ain't playing. And the NBA is now sick and tired of players doing that, especially there's gonna cost money just to freaking do this bullshit. I don't blame the NBA for getting mad at Damian Lillard and for future stars or players in the NBA doing this. It's stupid, I understand, but like, even if you're an NBA player, just because you're big, and especially if he's a star, you can't get everything you want. You really can't. As much as I'm saying that as myself, you really can't get anything you want. And if he's really gonna do that, NBA, if I was the NBA, I would just suspend him indefinitely. As a fan of Damian Lillard, he's a great player and whatnot. He's heart and soul of the Portland Trail Blazers, but he doesn't want to be there no more because he wants to get a ring. Man is like about to be done with his prime just because how much he put into Portland. Has not won a ring yet. In my opinion, I don't blame the NBA. They want to suspend him indefinitely. If he does decide to be like, yo, I'm not gonna get traded, he's gonna get suspended indefinitely. He's not gonna get paid. That's what the NBA, I believe, is gonna do. What I think is gonna really happen, I mean, so from the clip I'm gonna put in right now.
Essentially, this was a warning given to players, other agents around the league, that you can't just publicly come out and say you want to get traded to a specific team or refuse to potentially play for other teams. People with knowledge of the situation, even people in Portland, they understand there is no shift in Lillard's mindset, his ultimate goal of playing in Miami. And no question, this is something we all have to monitor, especially after the memo given on Friday to NBA teams. But at this point, it's on Portland to find a deal with Lillard. This is a guy that's played 11 seasons there, arguably the best player in franchise history. He's been loyal there for years. And Joe Cronin, the GM there, he came out publicly and said he will work to find a deal. And I'm told the Heat have been preparing a trade package around 3 to 4 first-round draft picks, potential draft swaps, as well as second-round picks, a young player potentially. We see right there what a framework of a deal could look like if Portland decides to go down this path in Miami. Will that be good enough? Can they get better? Is there a team out there that's willing to take on Damian Lillard without really knowing whether he wants to play for them? Essentially, this.
As you can see, the NBA or the Heat are I think it's like the largest offer they're gonna have like to give, but like I think it's way too much. As an NBA fan, I think the Heat are giving way too much just for I think he's 34 if I'm not mistaken. I think he's a little bit younger, I don't know. But the thing is, I think it's way too much just for one star. But then again, I don't know what the Heat are that desperate to get rid of like that much for him. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth it if I was a Heat. I think I would just be like, yo, let's move on. You're wasting too much. In my opinion, would be a good move for the Heat or for Damian Lillard. Both sides. Yes and no. Damian Lillard, yes. But for Heat, no. Because he'd be losing. But Damian Lillard doesn't care because he wants to get out of Portland. He wants to go to a nice place. I mean, who doesn't want to go to Florida to play? Or a nice place like LA or like Cali or Florida. Like, they're both nice places, like, for weather-wise. But still, we have to think of it as a business. The Heat don't want to give it that much for one star, in which I don't blame them. So, for being non-biased about this, I would think, is it a good thing that as an NBA fan, would it be a good thing he would go there? In his mind, yes, because he wants to go there for, you know, like it's nicer over there, and he has better opportunity to win a ring. But as a team is in Miami Heat's position, I would think that it's a bad decision. I would think it's not a good decision because you're giving up so much for one player, and it's not guaranteed you're going to win a ring. Now, let's say if this was like the 76ers or the Celtics or the Bucks or whatever, then I'll agree to like, yeah, it's a great decision that the Bucks or Celtics or the 76ers are doing as an NBA fan. But for the Heat, they just lost both their players from I think both players, right? Yeah, Gabe Vincent, I believe, went to the Lakers, and Caleb Martin went to somewhere else too. I think so. I think they lost both players, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but the Heat would give up like 3 or 4, as you can tell in the video, 3 or 4 first round picks. I believe Tyler Hero was in that. Pick swaps, a rookie player. Like, they'll lose so much just for Damian Lillard. I don't think it's worth it as an NBA fan. It's honestly completely stupid, but guess what? We'll find out and we'll see. But on NBA half, I believe that the NBA, what they're gonna do is they're gonna, if he decides to be like, if he doesn't, because the Blazers said to like the NBA or to the Heat or in general, they'll take months to do this. They're not in a rush. They're not in a rush. That's the thing is the months, as in like there's only like what 2.5 months till the NBA season comes back, which is crazy in October. If he's not out of there and he decides not to play, I will not be surprised if the NBA decides to suspend him indefinitely, no pay, because they're sick and tired of what happened with Ben Simmons, and they're sick and tired of what happened with Kyrie, and what might happen with James Harden as well, because James Harden wants to go to Clippers, but the Philly, aka Embiid as well, wants him to stay. Now, if I'm James Harden already, as you said, you want to go to the Clippers, I would just already try to make my move over there, because as a NBA fan, Philly fans are not the best fans to piss off. Okay, they are mad. Even if it was any other fan base, I think they'd be pissed off too. Because I don't blame anyone that'd be mad. But guess what? We'll see how that goes. But yeah, for the Kyrie and Ben Simmons situations, I don't blame the NBA for even taking action for this, because they'll be losing money, especially if you knew you were going to not stay on the Portland Trail Blazers. You should have never signed that 5-year contract, Damian Lillard. I'm sorry. Dame, my guy, one of my favorite players in the NBA currently, and still will be after he goes. I can't lie. I can't be biased. I'm just being non-biased, bro. It's stupid for you to sign that 5-year contract, man. It was really stupid. You should never did that. But we'll see how everything goes. Hopefully Damian Lillard gets to go to, well, hopefully he doesn't. I mean, I would wish he would not go to the Heat, but I would rather him going to the Heat than the 76ers or New York. So honestly, I hope he gets what he wants and not have to get, suspended indefinitely and have him not start the season off playing, because that would suck as an NBA fan. But we'll see how it goes. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the situation, if the NBA should suspend him indefinitely, if he decides not to play, if he doesn't get traded. If you guys think that Damian Lillard to the Heat would be a great choice. And his part, you think the Heat should trade for Damian Lillard with all that shit? Let me know. But in my opinion, I think that it would be a bad idea for the Heat, just because they'd be losing so much for one player. But in Damian Lillard's aspect, I don't blame him if he wants to go, because he gave everything. He gave his all to the Blazers. But we'll find out soon enough. But it's been your boy, Sports Talk, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.